Alright, so next we're going to talk about electromagnetic waves. We're going to talk about electromagnetic waves, excuse me. We're going to talk about how much is associated with that electromagnetic wave. Okay? So the amount of energy that's associated with what's called a photon is equal to the Planck length times the frequency. So high frequency objects are going to have more energy. Think about it. It can't be associated with this motion because every piece of electromagnetic radiation travels at the same velocity. So the only way we can express energy in light is how fast it's oscillating in this direction. If that frequency is fast, that means that we have high levels of oscillation. That means we have more energy. That's why gamma scares us, because it's a lot of energy. Okay? Now, what is a photon? I mean, we've talked about this briefly, but a photon is what's a small packet of light. Okay? It's the smallest division of light that you can make. If you could take light and you could cut it up into sections, the smallest section you could cut is what's known as a photon. Okay? It's just a small packet of light. Cool? So there's a photon and there's the energy associated with it. Okay? Now let's talk about some of the other properties from light. Got energy. What's the momentum of light? Well, that's going to be Planck times the speed. Another thing that we have to do when dealing with photons and momentum, we also have this equation. The speed of light is equal to its frequency times its wavelength, or the other way around, wavelength times its frequency. So you can see that this is going to remain a constant, hence the c. So these things are going to vary up and down, up and down. Cool? So we've got some sort of relationships going on here. We've got our momentum, we've got our energy, and then we've got this fundamental property that binds light. Okay? Now, once again, electromagnetic radiation, or electromagnetic waves, is referring to light. Now, it could be radio waves, it could be gamma rays, and it could be anything in between. It could be the visible light spectrum. Okay, but it's referring to light in general. Now, there was something on the top of my head, and I just completely forgot about it. Other things that you need to know about light. Let me see if I can remember this. I know it'll come to me in a second. I just can't think of what it is. The other things that you have to remember about light is, well, we've got the speed, we've got the momentum, which it has no mass. It just has a momentum-like property. And then the energy, once again, has no momentum, like it can deliver a push and deliver energy to your system. Okay. I know there was something else to say, but I can't think of it.